Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. And guys, today we got a fun topic on our hands provided by the infamous Bleacher Report.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, it's a nice switch up from our usual content provider, not our usual content providers, but our usual fun topic content providers, and that's RTNBA,
OG.
Hoop Central.
Yeah.
And if you're on NBA Twitter, you best to recognize both those accounts.
Yep.
Yep. And this one involves the most relevant player right now, I want to say,
of all time.
Oh, but of this year's free agency, the biggest star moved in this free agency besides Lionel Messi. And
I mean, shit. Arguably, he's the Lionel Messi of the NBA.
In this offseason? Type. I mean, yeah, because he is the biggest name involved in this offseason.
Definitely not. Yeah. But anyways, his name is Russell Westbrook. And the graphic
A.K.A. Brody.
A.K.A. Brody, A.K.A. Mr. Fashionista, A.K.A.
Yeah, the fashion icon in L.A. now.
A.K.A. that meme. Bro, what the fuck you talking about? Anyways, the graphic that we're saying over here is we're picking our starting five, which consists of Brody's ex-teammates. And who do we have, Andrade?
Ooh, we got a couple Hall of Famers, a couple of All-Stars all mixed in. Makes you really think about his career now, looking back.
For real.
And let's start off with, from left to right, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James. Then we go to Anthony Davis, Paul George, and Bradley Beal.
Okay.
And honestly, man, like, just side note, like, this is crazy to think about now. Like, those three of them are obviously because of just this one trade. In LA, he's getting Davis, Anthony, and James.
Yeah.
But, like, now, so far, because his career still hasn't ended, you don't know where he'll go after LA, or you don't know who else LA adds. But now it's like, wow, Russell Westbrook has played with a good amount of greats. And that whole first top column right there, all future Hall of Famers, like, definitely, no doubt.
Facts.
And then the bottom,
if they can stay fucking healthy,
they may, you never know, at least one to two of them, because I could see PG making it to the Hall of Fame, depending on how his career ends up playing out. But he's got a strong portfolio so far. And Anthony Davis,
if he stays healthy
and he keeps putting up numbers and maybe wins one or two more chips. Yeah, and then Bradley Beal is the highest unlikely one right now, just because
he needs to get the fuck out of Washington. But the man refuses, man.
Oh Lord, what is he doing?
That my shit, man. Hey, talk good, man. South Beach is always gonna be open up to you, man. Whenever you make up your mind.
That's true, and bro, I'm just saying we're building quite a squad over down there.
Yes, sir. That'll be a topic for another day. But who's your starting five, Andrade?
All right, just to clear the air. When we were looking through the comments, for some reason,
some of y'all were smoking that good stuff, man.
Yeah, or maybe we're wrong. I don't know. But when Bleacher Report is asking, pick your starting five, the assumption is that you got Westbrook in that starting five, and you're picking four of the other players from these seven.
And y'all saying like,
and a lot of people
like, nah, fuck Brody, man.
Yeah,
the graphics about him, but let's just leave him out.
The graphics about it. And then he was missing in their starting five, and I was like, what the fuck? And I get it, it was like a handful of people. There was like a lot of people just like straight up ignoring Westbrook and just like going with all these other five, which I'm not gonna lie. If we're not talking about Westbrook, with these seven, I probably would leave Westbrook out. I'm gonna be honest.
Damn.
But in this template, we're gonna do Westbrook. So my starting five would be Westbrook, Harden, LeBron, Durant, and Davis.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but yeah. What about you?
Okay, man. Mine is gonna be obviously Westbrook, Paul George, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis.
Okay, hey, if you keep up with the show, that PG choices, that's kind of shocking me right now, man. He was shitting on PG the entire season. Up until like that Clippers run in the postseason.
I was, but hey, unlike some people that refuse to admit that they're wrong, I was wrong. Paul George, man, he balled the fuck out. He playoff P, made an appearance and stayed. And the new pandemic P is Kristaps Porzingis. I might not be pronouncing it right, but he's pandemic P.
What?
Yes. Man,
I think Kristaps will shed it as well. I don't think Luka would have signed that extension if if he didn't believe in Kristaps as his teammate.
Man, shut the fuck up, man.
I know Cuban's gonna make more other moves, but
if anybody offers you $207 million, I'm like, no, man, nobody's gonna say fucking no about that. You're not wrong what about the fuck, man? You're like 22, 23, and somebody offers you like, yo here's 200 mil.
He's set.
He's good, man. True. I'm like, yeah, unless if you're a dumbass like this other guy that plays for the
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, he's another dumbass. But no, the dumbass I'm talking about is the one that plays for the Hornets, not LaMelo. I'm talking about
PJ Washington.
Yeah, PJ. I'm like, bro, you can see that girl's a whore, man, from like 10 miles away.
Trying people right now, bro.
Oh, he's like, I thought it was okay. Well, we're going on a tangent over here.
Shit, we can do a whole video about that.
Shit, I would love to do that.
I
man.
do want to clear the air.
Fucking whore,
people,
man.
Twitter was having them trending off a Twitter account that had like less than, literally when I checked, have 5 followers, and like, come on, guys, it could just be straight cap. Like, come on. But bringing it back to the
yeah, for real, man. If y'all still here at this episode, I'm like, yeah. But,
I mean, that our little side rants might have entertained them more than this shit right now. I'm not gonna lie. But so PG over Harden.
Yes, man. Look, you're building an overall team like starting 5 that I think will work as good as possible in real life, not just in 2K. And look, Harden, I love him. The guy can ball. The guy can definitely eat. You know, you saw that before. You know, he went to the Brooklyn Nets. But Paul George is one of the best two-way players in the NBA, and you're gonna have to have some defense on that. Paul George not only can light you up as well, as you saw with the Clippers, he can lock your ass down as well. Harden, he cannot lock your ass down. He's gotten a lot better. He's gotten a lot better on defense. He's not a bad defender anymore, but he cannot lock you down. Okay, so that's my
give
choice
you that
when it comes to that.
I mean, you're making me think right now. I had Harden more on the offense for shooting guard, but even if we're talking peak performance when it comes to crunch time, especially as of lately.
Yeah, but
PG has a more confidence in that than Harden.
But that wasn't my choice when it came to that, because Harden, he's had some clutch moments as well. But it's like, okay, when it comes to like clutch, you already have arguably 2 of the best players when it comes to being clutch with Kevin Durant and LeBron James. Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant, while it didn't go as good as possible. It didn't go his way in the playoff.
And then he had that air ball.
Yes. However, he had those 48 points that he did, in the second round.
He was tired as fuck. I don't blame him that much for the air ball.
And he was playing with a 50% Harden. So I don't blame him.
Okay. By the way, just to clarify, we are picking these people up as their current state, not their peak career performances, not like how their picture, like their current, their state that they were in, the jerseys that they are. Because like, come on, OKC Durant, like Rockets Harden, like no, we're talking about
Rockets Harden was
who they are, or at least their latest performance, or how we think they'll play now. And so that's why you left Melo out. A little too done for you.
Yeah, a little
washed
bit.
out.
Even if it was prime Melo, I'm gonna have Paul George, because Melo prime Melo still cannot lock you down on D. Paul George can.
Okay.
Two-way
I will probably stick with Harden over Melo, just because, like, Melo's wet, but Harden's wetter from the 3.
That and Harden's better at setting up the offense, playmaking and stuff.
Especially after that Nets season, man, he adapted so well. I was so like impressed. Yeah. That was nice. And we're just leaving Beal out because.
Why'd you leave Beal out?
It's just like when you're playing ball and it's like, damn, good better D. Mm-hmm. It's like that. We're talking about a great player, he's a great player. He can ball, but now we're comparing him now to some of the top tier Harden, and again that last PG run in the postseason was just too spectacular to ignore. And PG, I've been a fan of PG for a while, just because like I kept saying in other PTD videos, his Pacer days. Like, people forget who the fuck Paul George was, and then he came back from that nasty ass USA team injury. You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, I remember when that broke out. I was like, oh fuck, man. I felt so bad for him. I was like, yo, is his career over, or is it gonna be downhill? And bro, this guy right now is like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You know what I mean? Like, not just that injury like years ago, but then like all the pandemic P-Wolves and all the heavy criticism, like. fucking that says a lot. Beal, we gotta see. He's aging too. He's already 28, 29. Like
it doesn't help that he
doesn't have too much time on his hands.
It doesn't help that he's rotting away in Washington.
And it's like,
but hey, they signed Spencer Dinwiddie, so we'll see what happens with that, man.
That's
that
true.
guy can ball.
But y'all let us know your starting 5, including Westbrook.
No shit, include Westbrook. We do not want to see none of that bullshit saying that. Where the fuck is Westbrook? I'm like, you put Beal, Paul George, Harden, LeBron, KD. I'm like, bro, where the fuck is Westbrook?
And I think people are going to switch it up too. I could see some people putting KD at the 5 with a small ball starting 5 and then taking out Davis and then putting like, somewhere else. You can put LeBron at power forward and PG at small or vice versa. You know what I mean?
Or Melo at the 4. Shit,
yeah,
man.
I was thinking
Melo at the 4 is been deadly.
But if I'm taking out Davis, I'm keeping... Yeah, I'm gonna keep PG. I'm not gonna pick up. What is he? 35 now? 34? Melo?
He's a
little younger than
36, LeBron. I think.
Okay.
But guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Either way, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and all podcast streaming platforms. Yo, and before we end
catch us live on TikTok too, by the way.
Yeah, man. We
started doing that shit.
I should have had a viral TikTok the other day. What? Like 130,000 views? What? Anyways.
Our best one is still that 500,000 one.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Either way, catch you guys soon. For now,
take care.